Welcome back. All right, boys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to bulk up with calisthenics. Let's get into it. All right, first thing you need to do is you need to figure out your maintenance calories. And if you don't know what that is, I'm about to tell you. Your maintenance calories are the amount of calories that you need every day to keep your weight the same. When you are eating at your maintenance amount of calories, you don't gain weight on it, you don't lose weight, you just stay the same. Well, Raider, how do I find my maintenance calories? I'm about to tell you. For 1 week, you're going to pick a week where you decide to start. For that entire week, you are going to track everything that you eat. I say get you a little app called MyFitnessPal. You can track all your food, your calories, and all that stuff on there, and just plug in everything you eat. For 5 days straight, you're going to track every single thing you eat all throughout the day. It don't matter if it's McDonald's. It don't matter if it's, chips, Starbucks. It don't matter what it is. You're just going to track everything for a week straight. So for 5 days, Monday to Friday, you're going to track everything you eat. And don't switch up your diet, okay? You're not going to change your diet. You're not changing none of that. You're going to keep eating the same way you've been eating every single day, except now you just keeping track of it. That's all you're doing. Each day you should come out with a certain amount of calories that you ate for the day. So most of the time it's going to be pretty inconsistent because you're probably not eating the same amount of calories every day. Some of you might, a lot of you probably not. For example, let's say Monday you come out with 1,500 calories for the day. Tuesday is like 2,500. Wednesday is like 1,900. Thursday is 2,000, and Friday is 3,000. When Friday comes, at the end, you're going to add all those numbers up together. I'm going to give you a visual example. You can see here, this is an example of calories that was tracked from Monday to Friday. You're going to take all these numbers, you're going to add them up together. You should come out with a big number just like this. Now, once you add them all together, you come out with this big number like this. You're going to divide that big number by 5. And when you divide it by 5, that will give you your maintenance calories. They grow up so fast. And there you go. You just found your maintenance calories. All right, now that you got your maintenance calories, we're going to go into a calorie surplus. Now you might be wondering, what is a calorie surplus? I'm about to tell you. Calorie surplus means consuming more energy through food and drink than your body burns. So it means you're eating more calories than your body is burning. Simple stuff. So let me give you an example. Let's say if your maintenance calories is 2,500 calories, you're in the small potato category, and you go into a 300 calorie surplus. That means you're eating 300 calories above maintenance. You are now going from 2,500 calories to 2,800 calories. You get it? So think of it like you got a bunch of little small workers in your body doing their job, and every day you provide them the resources to maintain their job and do what they need to do. Well, let's say you start demanding more work from them. You demand more work and more results, but you only still giving them the same amount of resources that you've been giving them for a long time, which is your maintenance calories. Well, then at that point, they can't really do much because you're not giving them extra resources to do extra work. So by you going to the calorie surplus, giving them just a little bit more than what they usually work with, then they can do that extra work and provide more so your body can grow. I think you get the picture. Now that you're in the calorie surplus, what you're going to do, you're going to continue to eat that amount of calories until you stop seeing progress. So for example, you're at 2,800 calories. That's your surplus. When you notice that you're no longer gaining weight off of that 2,800 calories, you then going to go back and add on 300 more calories, because what happens is your body adapts to that. It gets used to it. And once you hit the cap amount of weight you can gain off of that 2,800 calories, you got to go and add on 300 more calories. So now 2,800 calories has become your new maintenance. So you can go into even bigger surplus. So you'll go from 2,800 to about 3,100. And you'll basically do that until you hit your desired weight goal. So yeah, man, pretty simple stuff. So real quick, I forgot to mention this last night when I was making the video. How much of a calorie surplus you decide to go into is completely dependent on you. So it really depends on how much weight you want to gain or how quick you want to gain the weight within a certain time frame. So of course, the bigger the deficit, the faster the progress will be, the more quickly you'll put on weight, and the lesser the deficit, the slower you'll put on the weight, if that makes sense. I personally recommend you do a 300 calorie surplus. It's a sweet spot. For me, that's a sweet spot. So it might work for you, but if not, you can do less, you can do more. It's up to you. But 300 calories tends to be the sweet spot for a surplus because you put on a good amount of weight within a certain amount of time. It's not too much and it's not too little. It's just at a nice moderate pace. But like I said, that's up to you. Back to the video. Also, too, you need to make sure you're tracking your calories. You need to be tracking what you eat. It's been so many times when I tried to bulk up and I wasn't tracking and I was thinking I was eating a lot of food because I feel like it. And the whole time I go back and track, I wouldn't eat nothing. I'm supposed to be eating like 300 calories and I'm only eating like 1,700. No wonder I ain't gaining weight. Now, it's two types of bulks you can do. You can do a clean, lean bulk, or you can do a dirty bulk. A dirty bulk is where you're eating like fast food and, all type of stuff. You just eat whatever. You eat donuts and chocolate and all that other stuff. Personally, I couldn't do that. I tried it before. I felt lethargic. Just feel nasty, big and greasy. I couldn't do that. It catch up to you pretty quick. You will get the calories in. Like the calories, yeah, it make it easy to get calories in, but at the same time, though, I don't know if you maintain that for a long time, man. It's not good for your health. Me personally, I think you should do a clean, lean bulk just because you'll feel better and it's better for your health. Now, if you want to do a dirty bulk, that's 100% to you. Where you're eating just like, just junk food, fast food, stuff like that, just kind of straight trash. I don't recommend that. It's not good for your health and you won't feel good, man. Well, speaking from experience, I was very lethargic, feel lazy and you just feel big and greasy. I don't like that. So I pretty much prefer you go with the lean, clean bulk, but if you want to do a dirty bulk, that's on you. If you is going to do like a lean, clean bulk, you can get healthy whole foods that are calorie dense, like salmon, potatoes, peanut butter, oats, stuff like that. That will help create meals that are like on the higher calorie side. Like I can make a bowl of oatmeal with about 1,000 or 1,300 calories in it from putting peanut butter, oats, blueberries, and yogurt. And I can eat like 2 bowls of that. That's already like 2,000 calories right there. But food can get really expensive, man, especially if you ain't got no money. So I always try to keep it simple. Get stuff that you can afford. Just get you some peanut butter, a pack of chicken, some oats, maybe a pack of salmon if you can get it, and some rice and peanut butter. And you can just eat that same thing over and over again. My next point, if you can get used to eating the same thing over and over again, that'll help out a lot. You don't have to. It just make the whole journey easier. Like I can just get up and make the same stuff every day until I hit my goal. And then I add in, more variety over time. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. It's just an option. It's not something you have to do, but it will help. Track your calories. I think I already said this, but I'm gonna say it again. Track your calories because you probably think you're eating a lot of food and you're not, and you probably wonder why you not gaining weight. And it's mainly because you're just not tracking what you eat. But also, you don't want to get too out of control because let's say you decide to go the dirty bulk route, it's very easy to go overboard because, a lot of drinks and stuff you have, they got like a lot of calories in them. They go unaccounted for and, you just don't want that. So make sure you track your stuff. Now, you're going to make sure you're pairing this up with some good training. You're going to want to be training heavy. And the way you do that with calisthenics, since we don't lift weights, we use our body weight, you can either get you a weight belt, weight vest, or you can be switching up the leverage or changing up the variations of different exercises that's more difficult that you're not used to. And that way you'll put more load on your muscles. That's what you want. You want more load and heaviness and what am I talking about? But yeah, you just want to be training heavy, training close to failure, doing exercises that's more difficult and challenging for you, adding on external weight, stuff like that. But yeah, man, that's really it, because that's all you know. That's how you bulk up with calisthenics and just bulk up in general and gain weight. It's as simple as eating enough food to grow and being consistent with it. It ain't no shortcuts, and no workarounds, and magic workouts. It ain't no, magic food. It ain't none of that, man. So you just kind of got to get up every day, do the work, put the work in, be patient, be consistent. And that's how you win. Another thing too, man, don't be afraid to make stuff easier on you. If you got to eat the same thing over and over again, do that. Try not to overcomplicate it, bro, because it's already hard as is. It's not easy trying to gain weight. It can feel like a job at times, but yeah, man, that's really all it is to it. And yeah, hope you succeed. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like, share with a friend so they can also get some help. We're gaining weight, of course. Also, consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell so you be notified whenever I post. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Doodles.